It's another video just hanging out in baby nursery before he's born. Okay, I just turned 30 weeks like 3 days ago, so I'm 30 weeks pregnant, and I just wanted to give like an update on like what we've been doing, what we've done this past week, what we're working on, all of that, because we've kind of been like uploading like a little bit but kind of absent on YouTube. So I was like, oh, okay, this will be like a good time to do like a bump date and where we've been video. So I'm just gonna kind of go through some random things that we've done in the past couple weeks. In the last video, I showed you like my baby haul part 2 kind of, and in the morning I did some apple I did some apple orchard mini sessions. So here's some photos from the apple orchard mini sessions that I did. Those were like so fun. If you didn't know, I do photography full-time, Max does videography full-time, so that's that. And then after that, the next day or the day after, we had maternity photos. I haven't got those back yet. If I get them back between like now and when this goes up, I'll put a couple in here, but otherwise I'll put it in another video. We did our maternity photos like in like some greenery, and like it was really cute. Max wore like a linen shirt, I wore a dress, and it was like super fun. We remodeled our back entryway. It used to be like this ugly gold color, and like the basement was like down there, and then from where you walked in, you could see the basement because the wall didn't go like fully down. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully you can tell by the picture. So we painted all of it white. Max had to do so much of it because I couldn't reach. We painted the door back there on one side of it black. If we would have painted the other side, then our house is blue, so it would have been like black and blue outside. So we painted the inside black. We took down, they had 2 railings when we moved in, and they were just 2x4s painted white. So we took that down, we put a nice black one in, and then the stairs are just wooden, and they had painted them white when we moved in, but they were just like a struggle to keep clean because like we walked on it all the time, and like we would scrub it all the time, but it was constantly like dirty just from like walking there so much because it was just painted white. So Max tiled all the tops of the stairs. We did like the 3 stairs, the landing, and then the 3 stairs. And we still have to do the bottom landing, as you can probably see in the picture. And then the bottom 3 stairs that go into the basement. And then we blocked off so you can't see into the basement when you first walk in on that right wall. All we need to do is get like a new light up there, and that is starting to look so good and so nice. Yeah, it's so bright in there. It looks like it matches the rest of our house. And honestly, like that whole like little area back there was only probably like $250 to just like redo it all and like make it look nice. So I was just super happy with that. Oh, also last week we had our HVAC cleaned. So we've lived in our house for 1.5 years, and the people before us lived here for 7 years, and the vents had never been cleaned before. So we got a bid for somebody to come out, and they took a picture like inside the vents, and they were like thick dust on like all the edges, like all caked on. So we had them come out and they cleaned out all of our vents before baby. Our vents are like those super like old ones, as you can tell right there. Our house was built in the year 1900. So yeah, well, all the vents are new. They're not from that far because that wasn't in there before. They put all the ductwork in and stuff like 9 years ago, I think. So it feels so good. The air is able to come upstairs a lot better than it was before, even though we still have like an AC unit up here. So that was really nice. We had the HVAC all cleaned. It feels just like we can breathe in here. Then my doula came this week because I'm 30 weeks right now, and I'm planning to do a home birth. And I'm gonna have, when I do the home birth, there's gonna be a midwife and a nurse who like deliver me, and then a doula is who comes, if you don't know what this is, and they're just like the emotional and like physical support, like anything that's like not medical is what she does. So she's there to like support me, help me get in positions that are comfortable to go through my contractions, help Max know how to support me, help us with decisions when I like need help with that, or like just to know my options for everything, just because we do like to go like the more like natural route with things and stuff like that. And so if anything is like suggested that like she knows like, hey, you have like these 3 options, that's not your only one, she'll help us like be informed about all those so that we can make a decision and all that. So I got to chat with her, it was so fun. I think I wrote down a couple of things we talked about. Yeah, we just kind of talked about like my birth plan, the plans that we have for her to support me in my labor, and then also, I don't know if you have been watching the channel for a little bit, you know that my placenta was like, it's called placenta previa, is where it's like covering your cervix, and you have to have a C-section because it's like right here, so the baby like can't come out because the placenta, which is what feeds them and stuff, is right there. Well, mine was like to the side, and they expected it to move by like 32 weeks. So I get that checked in like a week and a half, and if it's moved, I can still do home birth and everything, but if it hasn't moved, then I have to go in for C-section. Not then, but like around when I'm due. So we also talked about like in a week and a half, if I go in and it hasn't moved, like if like she'll come to the hospital and stuff with me, and what my options were. And she reminded me that like if it hasn't moved and we plan for C-section, the day before C-section I should request an ultrasound to see if it moved then, because sometimes they move at like 37 weeks, like you never know, that's 5 more weeks. So because it only has to move 2 centimeters, and that was since like 24 weeks, so it's been like a while. Anyway, so we just talked about all those options and all that. Then we went to Spearfish, South Dakota. It's like right past the from Sioux Falls, we passed the Badlands, we passed the Black Hills. It's like almost to Wyoming. We went there for a wedding, and we stayed in a hotel, and it was actually kind of fun because in August we traveled like every weekend, and then we were home for 2 weekends, and like 2 weeks straight we were home, and it felt so good. And then it was like kind of fun to like travel and stay in the hotel again. So that was fun. We did a wedding there. We just got back yesterday. Today we had our windows all cleaned. I know that sounds stupid, like we could do it ourselves, but like they clean like the outside and the inside of our windows, and like they look so good. Like when you look out of it, you think you're just outside because they are so clear and it looks so good. That was on my to-do list to like have done before baby, because yeah, I just really wanted that done. This next week, what I'm doing is basically editing my life away. I have 2 more weeks of sessions and weddings, and then I go on like maternity leave technically, like October 2nd, I think. I just say October 1st, but I think I have a session that day. But then October 2nd, I'm done like shooting, and then I just will be at home, and I'll probably be editing my life away then for like 2 weeks too. I'm gonna try to get all my editing done in the first 2 weeks of October, so that like I'm all done, and then after that I'll just have like 1 wedding to edit, because I have an associate shooting the end of October wedding, because I'm due November 22nd. So I thought if I can get all my editing done by like October 15th, then I'll have a full month that I can just relax and nest, because life was so busy this summer. And like September, like I feel like it's September 1st right now, and it's like the 16th or something. Yeah, the 16th, I got it right. And it's just flown by. So this week I'm editing my life away and culling and all of that. And then I see a pregnancy chiropractor tomorrow. I see chiropractors like regularly, or a chiropractor. I kind of have 2 that I go to. But I'm gonna start seeing a pregnancy one to like make sure that he's not gonna be like breech when time comes, especially if I wanna do home birth, because a couple weeks ago he was head up and butt down, and that's a breech because they need to be head down birth. And so I don't want, he flips around all the time now, but I don't want him to get comfy in a position like that. And then like a month and a half from now, I'm like, hey, you can't be like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna start seeing a pregnancy chiropractor. And then I think that's it this week. I'm just basically editing. I have sessions like every single night, and then we go to the Badlands this weekend with our friends. We stop for a session. Max and I both shoot an engagement. Like I do photo, he does video, and then I think that's it. So that's an update. That's what we've been doing. If you have any questions or anything, comment them, DM me. today what we did while the window guy was here, well, not when he was here, actually after he left, we started redoing our bathroom upstairs, because if you don't know, our bathroom is like an ugly, oh, sorry, ugly to me. It's just like very old looking, vintage looking, not cute vintage either. It's like black carpet and dark gold walls. And it's like a huge bathroom. Like it's probably like, I think we measured it and it's like 10 feet by 10 feet or something. I don't know, it's like a really big bathroom. There's a shower in it. Well, not anymore because we tore it out today. And we're putting a bathtub in so that when Juniper is up here, because it's up here in our house is our office, Junie's room, and our room, and then I have a loft with my office. And it's just like, there's no bathtub up here, so we'd have to like bring him downstairs and stuff. So it'll just be really nice to have a bath up here. And then during labor for the home birth, I can birth in the bath and stuff if I want to. So we started that, but that'll take like the next 2 months until he's born. My goal is to just have it done before he's born, but I can't really help with anything because Max has to do it because it's like labor. But once he gets like the bathtub in subway tile and all that, and it's like cute and almost done, then I can do the painting. We'll open the windows, I'll air it out, don't worry guys, but I can do painting, it's fine. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, that's final. I also promised that I'd keep this video for Max to edit under 15 minutes, and I'm at 13 right now, even though he'll like cut out the in-between, so it probably won't be that long for you guys, but that's it. I'll try to do another bump date in like a couple weeks with everything new since now. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it and you want to see our little baby and our house renovations and all that, then subscribe down below. All right, thanks for watching guys, bye.